and welcome to another CSGO Tips series video. Today I'll be going over Deathmatch and the actual CSGO tips when actually playing Deathmatch. So there's three essential methods that I normally go over when actually playing Deathmatch. This is beginner mode when you want to actually warm up. This is a perfect way to actually begin yourself and actually get yourself ready for an actual competitive game. So for example, if you go straight in, you're more than likely to not be on your top form because you haven't warmed up, you haven't moved around and actually tried to play. What you need to do is actually get yourself into a situation where you are regularly playing Deathmatch. So this is method one. This is actually mainly for beginners. I would recommend this for anyone that's starting out, and we'll be going over three different methods today. One being Valve Deathmatch, the second one being headshot mods, and the third one being aim maps. So as you can see here is the Valve Deathmatch, which is a prime, easy way to get some simple frags, and as you can see, it's pretty easy. You can aim anywhere, and playing any map is a great way to learn the maps. If you haven't played them before, learn the angles. This is a great way to get away from the environment where you have to play very passive. You can just run and gun and get yourself into a situation where you actually learn the map and learn all the angles to a degree where you can actually play it well on a competitive level. Once you have warmed up, I'd recommend going into a competitive game. Maybe you play matchmaking or an IRC game, depending on your level. If your team is not doing this at the moment, I would highly recommend doing this. And then once you become experienced in actually playing normal mode of Deathmatch, you're getting consistent headshots, then you would move into headshot mod, which I use a French server, Clan Mystic. Headshot mods, I can provide the IP, and I'll be going over that very soon. Alright, thanks guys. So the second method, what is it? It's headshot mods. So again, very simple concept. Deathmatch, you've got to do it, but this time only headshots. A lot more difficult. Trust me, a lot of new players will struggle with this, but it's a great way to actually get your aim up and ensure that you're getting consistent headshots over and over. As you can see, you can completely fail, hit them hundreds of times, and yet you will still die. So why do most good players do this? Because normal deathmatch is too easy. Once you get into a consistent rhythm and you know the spawns, especially within D2, you start to learn the map, you know where people spawn from. Being able to do consistent headshots like that is a lot more accurate. The time between 3 or 4 shots to 1 shot with an AK is a significant time difference, and you'll be lots better off with just doing headshot mod. I will be providing an IP below the bottom within the description, so you will be able to join a server, get it onto favourites. Quite often, Very Games one and the Clan Mystique one within peak times is always full, so you may want to reserve a slot within the actual server hosting, or you can just wait probably about 5 minutes most of the time. And it's a perfect way to get your aim up, and it's a lot more consistent than the Valve Deathmatch. You'll have generally a higher tier of skilled people within the Valve, within the headshot mods. So please consistently use this one if you want to become better in a higher tier game, basically. Alright guys, so we'll pop over to method 3 now. Alright. So the final method within the CSGO aim tips and practice with Deathmatch is aim maps. It's all in the name really, isn't it? This type of game mode is one of my favourites. Most casual, easygoing, and interesting maps that you get to see. You see AWP Lego, awesome. But it's a great way to have a relaxed, precise time aiming with any random gun. So you'll get AWP Lego, P250, aim Deagle, even though Deagle's awful within CSGO at the moment. I hope they do change it at some point, but that's beside the point. Why do people go onto aim maps? It gives a consistent way to use one weapon and you know what direction they're always going to come from. With deathmatch it takes time. You need to learn the actual spawns, you need to know where they're going to come from, because otherwise you're just going to get shot on the side over and over and over, especially within headshot mod. If you don't know where they're spawning from, or you don't know your angles well on a particular map, then you're pretty screwed on headshot mod. However, this, you only have the one place to aim and you know where they're going to come from, and if you lose the battle, then that's completely your fault basically. So aim maps, if you're a bit more of a casual player and or you're just starting out, I'd recommend method 1 and method 3. So this one is perfect. If this is not for yourself, then it'd be great just to be able to consistently do that over and over and keep practicing until you are able to do headshot mods. Once you're at that stage where you're doing consistent headshot mod and getting a positive KD, then you're well on your way to getting yourself good aim. However, game sense is a whole other matter in itself, but that will be discussed in another video. If you like the content, guys, it'd be greatly appreciated if you liked and subscribed, and future content will be coming out soon. Thank you now. Bye bye.